Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well today. A few weeks ago I made this trinket tray and I did a technique that I got off Claire from Claire's Crafty Corner, where I just flicked some colours onto the mould, and I wasn't too impressed with the outcome. So what I did, I just painted over it. And this mould was like months ago. You see what I've done there? I put the stickers the wrong way round. The stickers should have been on the top here and not on the bottom, and that's just me being silly and not using my brain. But it was one of my very first attempts, so I forgive myself. But they look really cute. But yeah, I'll leave that on that side. But with these two moulds, I wanted to like dress them up a bit. And I was watching Maggie from Creative Phoenix, and she used the bubble effect on Eco Resin. Now this one's Eco Resin, this is Epoxy Resin, so I'm going to do the same for both, and I'll use chameleon powders for the colouring. So yeah, so give me a minute, I'll get my gloves on and get everything prepared, and I shall be back. Okay, I've got my gloves on. I couldn't find my Let's Resin chameleon powders, but I've found these chameleon powders, and I can't even read the colour, but I'll put it up on the screen. So, those two. So what I'll do first, let's get some UV resin, and this is from Nicpro, and I got this off Amazon, and it comes in a pack of 2, and it was quite cheap, to be honest. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to put this one to one side and concentrate on the Eco Resin trinket tray. And I'm going to just put a generous amount in there. Let's see if I can spread that around. If I can find something I can spread it around with. You would do. Just going to push it to the edge. Now, the last time I did the bubble effect, I did small bubbles, but in today's video and this trinket tray, I want larger bubbles, so I get that scaly effect. I think they call it, is it dragon scale? I could be wrong. I think that's what they call it. I'm just going to add a little bit more over here. Be good if I took the cap off. Just enough to make sure that that layer is covering. I've got my washing up liquid and some water, and I'm going to start blowing. Maybe I've put too much water in there. that completely covered. And I shall put that under the UV light. Let's put it for 120. And I'm just going to hold it over. That's 2 minutes done. It's off. Just gonna get some tissues. And I'm just gonna wipe the excess out. Seem to have more smaller bubbles. We've got some large bubbles over here. Don't know if you can see that. The light's really bad here, sorry. But the rest, the titchy bubbles. I suppose I could put another layer of UV and try again. So bear with me, but I'm going to empty some of that water out of the cup. I'm just giving it a good dry because I don't want any water left in there because it doesn't react well with the resin, or the resin doesn't act well with the water. So I think that's nice and dry. I'm going to put another layer. On. Fingers crossed again. Yeah, I'm going to put that to one side. Let me get some more tissues. A little bigger, but not as big as I wanted it. Can you actually see that? That's terrible lighting. Let me see if I can make that any better. I think that's a little bit better, or much better. So we've got a few larger bubbles on this side and over here. Tried to get some here, but yeah, small bubbles. So I'm going to put that one to one side and get this one, and let's do the same. I think that is plenty, hopefully. Tissues. Yeah. Little bubbles again. Not having much luck with the big bubbles. Let me get another tissue. Why am I not getting big bubbles? Who can tell me? What am I doing wrong here? I must be doing something wrong. Maybe I'm not blowing hard enough. That's why I'm not getting big enough bubbles. I mean, we've got some large ones on the side here, but yeah, titchy. No, I think that's gonna have to do. I think that's just something I'm gonna have to practice, and hopefully in time I shall perfect my bubble blowing. Right, let's bring this one back. Give it another dab with the tissue, make sure it's completely dry. Okay, I need a brush. I've got this brush here, and I think for this one I'm going to go with the blue. Oh, this brush is perfect for this job. So you can see the larger bubbles there. A little bit more. Yeah. Oh, it's floating everywhere. I'm just going to put that over the bin and shake off the excess. So we've got that. So what I shall do is put some UV resin on top of that. Yeah. Just going around the edge and working in. I think whatever happens, it'll look better than what it did originally. Yeah. Just putting the thinnest layer down because we don't want much. And I'll get the light over. And here we have it. Need to do a bit of cleanup. I forgot to wipe that before I put the lamp over it. But yeah, I'll clean that up. But what do you think? I mean, it's nothing out of this world, but I think it's an improvement to what I originally had. Right, we'll get on to the next one. Again, I'm going to make sure that's completely dry. Yeah. Okay. And for this one, I'll be using this chameleon powder. Just going to clean my brush off. Oh, that's pretty. It seems to have a very large dip there. Maybe I didn't get the resin in there and here. I think that's enough of the chameleon powder. I'm just going to brush that off into the bin. Let's see if I can just clean. Oh no, that was the original colour. Okay. Add some more UV. Round and round we go. I'm just going to spread that round like I did before. Right to the edge. Just going to wipe the edge here. And I'll bring the light back. And here it is. You can see the dip there and here, which is a shame. But I do like the larger bubbles there. That is a shame. And the same again with this one. I think I just need to practice my bubble blowing. Is there a technique to it? Let me know, because I've never heard of a technique for bubble blowing. Okay, I'm going to tidy up the edges and I'll be back with some photos. Okay, bye.